The project actually was born 8 years ago when I started different art collaborations with the Museo Nacional de Bellas Artes in Havana. And more or less 3 years ago, I got an invitation from the Museo Nacional de Bellas Artes, from its vice director, Oscar Antunia, who asked me or invited me to do an art project in 2015. So actually the first time this project, The Importance of Being, was activated was via this invitation by Oscar. And after some reflection, I invited Sara Alonso Gomez as a Cuban curator who was actually working in Paris and in Havana to be the curator of this beautiful project. Sara accepted, and then she started with an investigation, research on the Belgian contemporary art scene. Because actually the question which was asked by the Museo Nacional de Bellas Artes was an open question on Belgian contemporary art. And then for 6 months, Sarah did a huge investigation, research into the Belgian contemporary art scene. And at that moment, she started to make a selection of artists. We did visits to the different studios of the artists. We talked with them. We tried to discover them. And finally, she made a selection of 40 Belgian artists. And then, of course, I started to learn the scene from art point of view, economic point of view, human point of view. And I could feel a certain energy in Latin America which we don't have in Europe. And it was actually this attraction towards one way or the other, Latin America, but also I could feel the interest from the Latin American audience, the art world, towards Europe that convinced me to do the collaboration and make it more profound. But on the other hand, the Belgian artists also were very curious to learn about Latin America. And one of the main missions of the project is also to learn Belgian artists to discover new regions. Going to, for example, Cuba, going to Argentina, going to Brazil is for these Belgian artists an incredible inspiration for later development. So one of the main missions was to make it attractive also for the artists. This project has so much positive energy from both sides of the ocean, it's incredible. You start up collaboration, you respect his developing for all different parties involved in a project like this. You work together and at the end you have a beautiful exhibition.